of these days I'm gonna solve the case. He said one of these days I'm gonna solve the case. He said one of these days I'm gonna solve the case. If it's the last thing I do. Detective Bowling Brain looked in the mirror and he saw his younger self. Detective Bowling Brain thought about that day when they cut his wing. Now he's never flown again. One of these days galactic mystery. He never knew the sun could rise and fall. I know you're looking for me, and I know you're looking for you, and I know I'm looking for us. Somebody said I was never meant to be. I'm looking in the mirror and I think I can see you. One of these days and he said, all I wanna do is save the day. And I can do it if you look the other way. Because all I wanna do is save the day. And I can do it if you look the other way.
Something tells me I've been dreaming of a world that was never real. It seems I've morphed 1,000 ways. I wish I looked the way I feel. Beefcake, my life gets complicated. Heartthrob, I'm sure you know about it. Mama knows, I'll work it out in the end. Beefcake, my life is complicated. Heartthrob, I'll tell you all about it. Mama knows, it's better when I'm with my friends.
Well, where am I? Where am I? There I am. Let's put myself over here. Hey guys, we're gonna be going on the Oregon Trail today. So give me a second. Okay, so let me remove these bars. Hey Ellie, how you doing?
Yeehaw!
Okay. Was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. We can do that. We gotta install QuickTime. Y'all remember QuickTime? Okay. Get out of that. What's so damn funny? What they laughing at?
United States in the mid-1800s. Ours is a large nation, a young nation full of restless, forward-looking people. As the population grows and our borders expand, thousands are looking west to build better lives for themselves and their families. From all over the country, people from all walks of life are selling nearly everything they own, loading their remaining possessions into small covered wagons, leaving friends and relatives behind. They're heading out across the plains to Oregon, California, and other points west, following trails blazed by those who had gone before.
You just finished dinner? I'm doing pretty good.
Along the way, they explore the vast landscape of North America. They see amazing sights and encounter fascinating people, including those who had called this land their home for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an easy journey. It's long and hard, fraught with challenge and danger, disease, deserts, buffalo stampedes, steep hills, treacherous rivers. Many do not succeed. But for those who do, the rewards are great. Adventure on the trail, and opportunity at its end. A new life in a new land.
Right.
Well, are you ready? Come on, let's go!
Right. The immediate side eye. They're like, including those who called this land home for hundreds of years. The Native Americans. We'll say I'm a trail of bowling. What the hell is a greenhorn? I'll say an adventurer. Formerly a, oh god. Well, we can't say detective. We'll say a journalist. Set out from, I guess, Independence. Yeah, we'll say Oregon City. We'll say a large farm wagon. Accompanied by 4 others, Diego, Moses, Charlotte, and Peggy. They're... okay. So I guess we'll travel the trail. You're a journalist who has come to Independence in 1848 for the purpose of setting off on a journey west to Oregon City. You've already brought a large... excuse me. farm wagon, but you still need to buy the other supplies you'll need on your journey. As you wander the streets of Independence, You'll see various stores that should be able to provide you with supplies, provided you have enough cash. You'll also see people who may be able to give you some good advice. Ew, do I have to talk to these people?
You decided yet which kind of draft animals you're going to use to pull your wagon? Well, you can pick oxen, mules, or horses. There's advantages and disadvantages to each. Oxen are cheap and strong, but prone to sickness. Mules cost more, but they's less likely to get sick. They can be stubborn, too. Horses are faster, but weaker. The other downside is they cost a lot, require feed grain, and are attractive to thieves. Well, since you ask, I'd go with oxen. The price is right, and you can't beat 'em for strength. They ain't too bright, but they's good old beasts. Besides, if you get into real dire straits, you can always eat 'em.
Oh my God.
Well, since you ask,
You bought everything you need yet? We probably don't have much more time before we have to start heading out on the trail. I've been shopping around comparing prices. Now and then you find a good deal, but dad blame it if I don't think these merchants here have gotten together and worked things out so's they keep the prices high.
Ooh, we can buy bacon.
The merchants here in town offer basic packages of supplies based on the size of one's party and estimated length of journey. Of course, you can shop around on your own or add to the basic set. So, which package would you like?
I see you're fixin' to head out west, too. My husband's all rarin' to go, but I must say I have my apprehensions. I hear terrible stories about vast deserts, wild animals, disease, and Indian attacks. We got ourselves a good life here in the East, and I don't see why we have to uproot ourselves now. Well, if you must go, I guess I should say if we must go, I'd suggest making sure we have strong, healthy animals and a good, sturdy wagon with spare parts. Our lives will depend on 'em.
Have you decided the best time to leave yet? Well, some leave real early.
I know,
to
right,
jump
Ellie?
on other wagons and to give themselves plenty of time. But then there may not be much grass for the animals, and you may run into spring snows. It's best not to leave too late either. Then you may not make it all the way before the winter snows hit. I'd recommend leaving in April or even early May.
And we can buy guns here. The pharmacy.
Good day to you, friend. I'm new here in town. I'm making ready to head out on the trail west. Ah, so you're doing the same. Well, maybe we can link up with the same wagon train. I wouldn't start out with less than, say, 400 pounds of food per person. Of course, how much you can take depends on how big your wagon is and how many draft animals you got.
You bought all your supplies yet? You know, some folks forget about some important items that might prove right useful out on the trail. Just about everybody buys food, extra clothes, guns, ammunition, and spare wagon parts. But there's some other things you might want to take as well. Well, I wouldn't go without a good long rope or chain, which can help in crossing rivers or going up and down steep hills.
Hey, you looking for a wagon train to hook up with? Our train's still in need of a few more wagons. You want to join us? We're planning on leaving soon. We're a large group of good, hard-working folks. I wouldn't even dream of heading out on the trail alone, or even with any fewer than 10 wagons. The more people you go with, the greater your chances of survival, and that's the gospel truth.
I am a bit overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie.
You heading out west? So am I. In fact, this will be my second trip out on the trail. I traveled out to the Oregon country 3 years ago. Liked it a lot, so I decided to come back east, round out some of my relatives, and take them all back to Oregon with me. Find yourself a good wagon train. That's the prime thing. Keep moving and don't take no cutoffs. Stick to the main trail and you'll be okay.
Hello, friend. Are you also preparing to set out on the trail for the new land? That's what we're doing, my folks and me. Our home caught fire and burned last month, and we lost pretty near everything, except our lives, praise the Lord. So we figured we might as well go west.
I turned it up a little bit.
I wouldn't leave with fewer than 4 draft animals. 6 or more would be even better. Take plenty of food and clothes, and maybe a few spare wagon parts. Don't waste money or wagon space on much else.
Howdy.
I see you're fixin' to head out west, too.
So we need draft animals. Like, I'm just kind of sitting here like, what do I do? I need an adult. We're just gonna head out and hope for the best. Okay. You need to pick a wagon train to travel with. The following wagon trains are about ready to set for Oregon City. Which do you want to go with? Oh my God. Let's go with the one with 151 people.
Let's be on our way.
Hello, friend. Say, has your wagon train formed yet? And have you met to form the council that'll provide guidance and governance on your long journey? The bylaws and regulations drawn up by your self-elected council will be your only law on the trail. You got to keep out the bad element and make arrangements for settling disputes.
Oh.
I have here a complete and elegantly scripted constitution, suited to all upright citizens. Drew it up myself. I have
Hey, Hearts, how you doing?
If you let me join your wagon train, I'll be glad to offer this here constitution to you free of charge.
Okay, let my voice. I'm not sick anymore, but I still got crap in my throat. The Blue River. Check the river conditions. River seems pretty tranquil. What does it mean to ford the river or caulk the wagons and float? What does that mean? I'm so scared. Who's around?
I think we should cross the river now.
Oh.
You know, this riverbank makes for a good restin' place. Let's rest here a time before crossin'.
I don't like the looks of the river right now. Let's wait before crossing.
I reckon fording's the best way to cross this river.
So he says we should ford it.
I suppose this'll be the first of many rivers we have to cross. You know, I've never had to cross a river on my own before. No, I was hoping you'd know what to do next.
Let's wait. So we rested for a day. Let's ford the river. That's what I'm assuming. We need to like rely on other people. Like, hey, do you know what we do here? Okay, now we're at Westport. Let's go into town.
What are we doing wasting time here? Let's get a move on. What more is there to tell? We didn't come all this way to sit here and look at the sights. We've still got many a mile ahead of us. The best advice I can offer is for us to go.
Okay.
Well, I just finished checking my supplies, and I can't say we're really in need of much of anything.
Okay, so there was no reason for us to come here, gotcha.
I'd like to buy a couple of fresh oxen.
I sure could use some supplies.
Yeah, I think we gotta ration the food. I've been elected captain. Oh, yay. Why have they elected me captain? What did I do? What did I do that was so special? I'll accept the position. We're in New Santa Fe.
Say, you're not from around here, are you? Oh, I bet you're with that wagon train that's passing through. You folks are more than welcome to stock up on supplies here.
Just their face being animated while they talk is tickling me. I think it's a good little detail. Like, surprisingly, it's not uncanny, which is what I was going to think it was going to be. I was about to be like, oh, they're scared, but it just looks so cute.
Watch yourself in these parts. Not everyone's as friendly as I am.
Oh, God.
Let's not waste our time going into town.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to our fair city. We'd be right pleased to have you take advantage of our various businesses and services. We have a general store well stocked in many of the provisions that you will undoubtedly need in your travels. And you may well find other helpful enterprises as you tour our streets. Take your time, spend a few days with us. We'll be more than glad to help you in any way that we can. You do have cash money, don't you?
How do we accumulate funds? That's what's concerning me. I don't know if I want to stop there. We're low on food, no fruit, no vegetables. So, yeah, we probably should have stopped there and got something.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Ferry's too expensive. Let's find some other way to cross.
My brother commenced to farming out west 2 years ago. He said a better wheat crop can't be had. I hear a young child in a train just behind us was killed yesterday when a rifle fired accidentally as someone set it in the wagon. They buried that young'un and covered the grave with stones so as the wolves couldn't reach it.
Oh, what an awful story.
Try not to overextend yourself. If you're constantly going at an arduous pace, you increase your chances of someone getting sick or injured. Trust me, I know.
Ferry's too expensive.
I know, right? Ellie, like, oh my gosh. We lost a gallon of milk because our wagon tipped over.
A wagon accident. Well, I figure we're seeing the elephant for sure now.
St. Mary's Mission. Let's visit the mission. How much money do we have? We have $460. Oh my gosh. Got 10 pounds of bacon for 60 cents. Don't you love it? Okay, we want some biscuits. We don't need all that butter. We don't need all that butter. We might need a hatchet to hatchet a bitch.
Don't waste your time on these penny ante stations and trading posts. They got next to nothing. And what they do got, they try to cheat you over.
Ain't got no need to stop here.
Just these two. Let's continue. A river.
This river doesn't look too deep. Let's ford it.
We should ford this river.
You know, this riverbank makes for a good restin' place. Let's rest here a time before crossin'.
That's all you want to do is rest. Please, someone bring those prices back. Groceries is too expensive. They are. Traveling back in the day must be daunting. Yeah, like, nowadays, you just get in your car and you just go, you know what I mean? Back then, like, you get in your car and you just go. There's so many places to stop for food. There's so many places to stop for gas. You don't have to worry about animals getting sick. There's hospitals, you know. You don't have to be, unless your like car breaks down. Even then, if you got like a good cell phone, like if you're prepared, you're for the most part good, unless you just in the middle of nowhere, which most people wouldn't be traveling through the middle of nowhere. Back then, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. That's all she wanted to do is rest.
We should wait a while before crossing.
This river doesn't look too deep. Let's ford it.
Okay, we forded it.
Howdy, name's Austin Billings. I'm traveling with my wife Sophie. We hail from Texas.
Oh yeah, traveling for days, not seeing another human. Oh my gosh, that'd be so creepy.
I bought my way out of slavery working as a part-time cowhand. and Sophie was a free woman who earned a living as a seamstress. We're going west to build a new life. Pretty much like everyone else, I reckon.
Oh, so he was a slave.
Some people push themselves too hard 'cause they're afraid of the winter snows. And that's a reasonable fear, but it's just as risky to overexert yourself. We keep a steady pace, no more than that, and make sure to take a day off now and then to rest.
Ew, I ain't give you my blanket.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Howdy, Nate.
Fine scenery
Okay, yeah,
round
that's all we can say. Ew, dirty bitch. Diego has a bad cold.
Darnation, we can't let a few coughs and sniffles slow us down.
Rest is kind of a good idea for the animals. Let's rest here for a while.
Remember me, friend? Or haven't we met already? Name's Nick Tillman. That big Conestoga wagon over there is mine. They told me back east that such a big wagon would never get across the plains and mountains, but I ain't had any trouble. Just a dead ox. But I got another one a ways back. Well, I don't see why we're pushing ourselves so hard. They keep saying we gotta finish our journey before winter comes, as if a little snow's gonna hurt anyone.
What you got? Sure.
Time is a-wasting. Let's get out.
No!
Which way is west?
Oh, Lord.
Why, we should head west, of course.
According to our guidebook, this is the St. Joseph Road Junction. One fork goes west, while the other goes back east. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm heading west. That's what we're here for.
So, Oregon Trail heading west. Heavy fog. Oh no, I'm scared. Let's wait for conditions to improve because we don't know what's gonna happen. A broken yoke. Oh, you ain't taking one of my oxes.
If you can't fix the yoke and you don't have the spare, maybe someone around here can trade you for a new one.
We'll give you the ox. Oh, morale is low. They're upset. Let's rest here for a while. Cholera! Charlotte has cholera. What the hell is cholera? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Charlotte, girl. I don't know what you gotten into. A severe bacterial infection of the intestines caused by Vibrio cholera spread through contaminated food, water, causing rapid watery diarrhea, vomiting, leg cramps, and life-threatening dehydration, treatable with rehydration and sometimes antibiotics. Oh, girl, you just need some water, girl.
Well, we're surely seeing the elephant now. I suppose the only thing we can do is rest and take care of ourselves before this thing gets out of hand.
Yeah, let's see if we can go get her some water and some Robitussin. I've been dismissed. Oh. I guess I'll just be a greenhorn. A turn for the worse. Charlotte's career has taken a turn for the worse. Let's rest here. Oh God, a severe thunderstorm.
This storm is so fierce, we can hardly see ahead of us. I say we should wait it out.
Starvation. Diego is near starvation. We might have to kill an animal for food. I know, right, Hearts? Poor Charlotte.
It can't hurt to go hunting, though it might slow our progress to the nearest fort or trading post.
Ooh, 198 pounds of meat. Ooh, yum. Diego has taken a turn for the worse. Oh, poor Diego. Didn't we just kill an animal? So Diego could... You know what? Strangers ahead. Oh, crap. Wait to see what they do.
I think we ought to go up to them and say howdy. They may be in need of help, or they may be able to help us.
Okay, let's approach them. The strangers moved away as you approached them. Okay, so they were like, Charlotte has cholera again. Girl, Charlotte, drink some water. Damn, you're getting on my nerves. Diego, shut up. First you were starving, now you sneezing. Oh no, another thunderstorm. Now we got no meat. Wild vegetables. Let's stop and gather some vegetables. She just eating any old thing. Oh yeah, we can. Let's get some vegetables. You've added 5 pounds of fresh vegetables to your supplies. Diego, shut up. Let's just go. Abandoned wagon. Search for something useful. Didn't find anything. Are you serious? Diego and Charlotte pissing me off. I'm near starvation. I'ma eat. Let's just slow down. Why are we not moving? Diego died. Let's continue immediately. I didn't like Diego. Are you sure you wish to continue without providing the burial? There may be serious consequences. Let's provide a burial. Peggy got a cold. Can we just go? Charlotte died. Now we gotta bury her. Independence Day. Let's celebrate the 4th. Wait, we're not moving. What are we supposed to be doing? Moses has scurvy, Lord Jesus. Oh, we got a diary. Diego has a bad cold. We're going to continue as usual. We found an abandoned wagon. We decided to search it. We did not find anything useful. Charlotte came down with a bad cold. We suffered a terrible loss. Diego has died. Okay. We need some fruit.
Well, it's easy to see how people might get scurvy. We haven't had any fresh fruit in a long time, but I hear that pickles or vinegar helps.
Ew. Oh, I would just die. You died from common colds back then. Go look for edible plants. Find 9 pounds of fresh fruit. Nice. Peggy got scared. Y'all eat the fruit. Oh, we didn't find no plants. I was thinking in my head, oh, cute, a sneeze, cough, you live. Oh, I forgot. Now listen. Peggy gonna die. Like, why aren't we moving? Okay, so I'm okay. Diego's dead. Moses is bad. Charlotte's dead. Peggy's bad. Oh, Peggy died.
What a grievous thing it is to lose a companion on this journey.
She's like, oh, why are you smiling? She's like, oh, how sad. Let's just go. Let's go through the storm, even though we're not moving. Moses died.
We can't move on without a proper burial for the dead. It ain't respectful.
Wild vegetables. So, there's gonna be a solo trip soon. I think it is a solo trip. Let's gather some vegetables. I've been reelected. Why? Why did they reelect me? They're like, yay! Those people died, so we want you to be captain again. I guess you're not moving due to the 6 slowing you down. Oh, that might be true. That's why they're dead. No, we still not moving. Oh no, I got scurvy. I've been dismissed that quick. Why'd you reelect me then? Now we got no fruit. Extreme heat, wait for conditions to improve. Let's gather. I got scurvy. Oh my God. Ooh, gather the fruit. I guess it is summer. Ooh, gather fruit. Why is it so hot? I got scurvy again. Did I not just get fruit? Why am I not eating? Oh.
This storm is so fierce, we can hardly see ahead of us. I say we should wait it out.
Oh, look at that. So cute. High 80, low 60. Oh, it is hot. Bola is suffering from an unknown ailment. Oh no. Bolin is suffering from irritability, slow healing of wounds, stiff sore joints, swollen bleeding gums. Ooh, that sound, I was about to say rabies. That sound like, I think I know what that sounds like. Oh, Bolin died. I died. I'm gonna save that diary. End game. Well, everyone, what did we learn? Let's do a quick start. I'm Dale, I'm a banker, blah, blah, blah. Let's hit the trail.
It's high time we be heading out.
It's a blue river. The river appears to be frozen. Should we cross the ice?
The ice is good and solid. Let's cross over the ice.
I know, I died of something.
I suppose this will be the first of many rivers we have to cross.
Let's cross the ice. Should we stop here and get something?
I'd like to buy a couple of fresh oxen.
Howdy. What are we doing wasting time here?
Girl, that's why you died last time.
I've been told you're looking for a doctor. If you see any plants with reddish leaves, don't eat them or drink the water nearby. Those red leaves are a good sign of alkali.
Oh.
I've been told I'll do the best I can. Mind you, I don't have access to all the modern equipment and medicines like the physicians back east. If you see any plants with reddish leaves, don't... Ooh.
So no plants with reddish leaves. Oh, we got $1,000. I don't know what all this stuff does, but I'm sure we can throw it on somebody if they get sick and it'll make them not sick anymore. Ellie said, lesson. It's easy to die. Oh my God. Witch hazel. I don't know what that does. Why crackers cost more than cheese? Am I missing something? Oh yeah, we need some hunting knives. Need some long underwear because folks' drawers be nasty.
This here town looks like a good place to stop and rest a spell. I'm gonna see if they got a doctor around here. We got some sick folks who could use his attentions. You might want to check out the local store and see what they got in the way of supplies.
Say, you're one of them folks from that wagon train there, ain't you? Where are all you people coming from? I'm trying to get word of my cousin who's supposed to be out on the trail. He came out of Kentucky and was traveling with 2 young'uns. His name's Brown, Elisha Brown. I'd like to tell him about a sadness in his family that happened just a week after he left. Send what mail you can to your family as you travel. Forts are a good place for it. Ain't much else we can do except keep asking if someone's seen our people along the way.
Oh, that's sad.
I sure could use some supplies.
Glory be, more emigrants. There seems to be more you folks heading west every day.
Girl.
Forgive my suspicions, but you don't have any ruffians among you, do you? A few weeks back, a party came through with several mean scoundrels in it. They tore up the local saloon and right terrorized some of the people here. We do have a good store here, so you might want to visit there before you move on.
How you doing?
I'll get us some animals. Is there a place that sells fruit? Because I don't want us getting scurvy again.
Howdy, friend. Name's Nicholas J. Tillman, though my friends call me Nick. I see we'll be traveling to the new land together. I hope you're not listening to those worrywarts who say you need a half dozen or more draft animals or tons of food. 2 oxen are aplenty, and you can get all the food you need by hunting. This trip will be a cinch, not a care in the world. Heck, I traveled all the way from New York City to Charleston, South Carolina once, and there was nothing to it.
That's... Oh. Because if you were to drive that'd be like a 8-hour drive maybe? I'm not sure. I've gone from Alabama to South Carolina and that took like 6 hours, I think. And Alabama to Pennsylvania is like 12, so I'm not sure.
Say, you're not from around here, are you? Oh, I bet you're with that wagon train that's passing through. You folks are more than welcome to stock up on supplies here. Watch yourself in these parts. Not everyone's as friendly as I am.
Hey, a little fog never hurt anybody.
Okay. Let's just continue. Eight hours sounds like a pain in my ass. I'm easily bored too. Luckily, I wasn't the one driving. I don't drive, so I was free to take a nap. But, thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I should have well, we had stuff in the backseat. I was like, I could have laid in the back seat and went to sleep.
Howdy. This is my second time out on the trail. Yeah, we started out last year, but didn't get too far. We tried going across the Kansas River when the water was way too high. The wagon overturned in the middle of the river, and we lost everything we had. But we're not giving up. We're trying again.
Oh, how lovely.
Well, needless to say, I sure ain't gonna try and cross no rivers when they're too rough and high.
Fine scenery round these parts.
That's all he says.
Fine scenery.
Howdy. You know,
Let's rest here.
Let's go into town.
Say, you're not from around here, are you?
They said, let's go into town. Let's go into town.
Pardon me, folks. I was wondering whether you've seen this character, Nasty Jack Finley. He's a cattle rustler, horse thief, and all-round troublemaker. He's even been rumored to kill a man.
Ooh.
There ain't no proof of it, yet. But he's due for a hanging, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
I'd recommend you steer clear of him. He can be a mean one. And if you see him, notify the local authorities as quick as you can.
Nasty
Well,
Jack.
Good day to you.
Say, you folks heading out on the trail, be sure to check your supplies often. If you're near to running out of essentials, you can usually buy more at forts or trading posts. If you got no money, you might be able to trade with other travelers for what you need, but don't wait until it's too late.
Howdy.
Wanted. Nathan Nate Pepper bank robbery. Oh no. There's a bank robber on the loose, you guys. How awful.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to our fair city. We'd be right pleased to have
Okay, I already knew what you were gonna say.
Hey, watch where you're going. What do you think? You own the place?
Sorry.
You're one of them immigrants going out west on the trail, ain't you? You just watch your step around here. I ain't the only one who don't take kindly to careless strangers.
Ugh. Weirdo.
Howdy.
Ew. Flooded trail.
It's awful risky trying to travel a flooded road. If I were you, I'd stay put for now.
Oh. Rural slowdown. Ooh, let's search. Didn't find anything. Topeka. It's hot in Topeka.
This here town looks like a good place to stop and rest a spell. I'm gonna see if they got a doctor around here. We got some sick folks who could use his attentions.
See, it sucks that in the other one, everybody got sick after we had passed all the different places.
You might want to check out the local store and see what they got in the way of supplies.
Say, you're one of them folks from that wagon train there, ain't you? Where are all you people coming from? He came out of Kentucky and was traveling with
Oh yeah,
two
we
men.
already talked to you.
Let's go into town.
Ah, greetings, my good friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Brogan Kavanaugh, famed on 3 continents for my marvelous miracle elixir. North America, Europe, and another one whose name escapes me at the moment. Why, just 1 spoonful of my miracle elixir every morning will guarantee you against cholera, dysentery, measles, smallpox, frostbite, gangrene, and sundry other maladies. Buy a bottle or 2 of my miracle elixir. That's the best possible advice I can give anyone. Oh, excuse me, I have to run. I just remembered an important engagement.
Do we think that's a real elixir?
Ah, greetings, my good friend.
Well, I just finished checking my supplies, and I can't say we're really in need of much of anything. I think I'll mosey over to the store they got here and see if there's anything I can use. You might want to check your animals and be sure they're okay. If need be, you might be able to get a few fresh ones here before we move on.
Okay, everyone's good. Oh, we can hunt. That's how we hunt.
I've been told you're looking for a doctor.
Howdy. Howdy.
Kansas River. Oh, this is how we hunt. Wait. Oh, that's how we reload. Darn it. Firing one time, you shot 6 pounds of game and were able to carry it back to your wagon. If you continue to hunt in this area, game will become scarce. Okay.
You know, this riverbank makes for a good restin' place. Let's rest here a time before crossin'.
With the crowds of people waiting to get on the ferry, we could be stranded here for days. Hope there's enough graze for all these animals. Not many people carry feed. I'd rather wait for the ferry than to try and cross the river in this rickety wagon boat.
Let's take the ferry then.
Can't hardly see where we're going. Maybe we ought to stop for now.
This image of her in this fog is sending me. Oh, I just saw what you said, Ellie. I don't know how I shot that one, but didn't shoot the other one. I will say that.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to St. Mary's Mission. The mission was established by Jesuit missionaries for work among the Potawatomis. It provides education, medical help, and religious instruction and service. If you need some fresh supplies, you can get some over there in one of the side buildings. You may not be able to find everything you need, but you ought to be able to find something.
I sure would like to stop here for a bit. I could use some fresh supplies.
Medical help sounds like a good idea. Very much so. Let's take the toll bridge. It was only $1. Oh?
The animals are getting scared by the lightning and thunder, Perhaps it would be best for us to stop until this storm blows over.
Something about a lady mentioning that there are sick people on board. Yeah. Anything out here? Oh no, a bunny. Firing 4 times, you shot 7 pounds of game and were able to carry all of it back to your wagon.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. Oh, let's search this abandoned wagon. Found 1 rocking chair, 2 30-yard spools of mending yarn, 2 pairs of long underwear. Ew. Food poisoning. Mary has food poisoning. Mary, I told you to stop eating Samantha's broccoli. She don't know how to boil it right. Let's administer whatever this is. Ooh.
Let's move on.
Time is a-wasting. Let's get out.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
They don't want to be here.
Remember me, friend? Or haven't we met already? Name's Nick Tillman. That big Conestoga wagon over there is mine. They told me back east that such a big wagon would never get across the plains and mountains, but I ain't had any trouble.
Oh, Glitch, you at the airport? How
I got another one a
fun.
ways back.
Going to the Big Apple.
Well, I don't see why we're pushing ourselves so hard.
Ooh, I'll take the biscuits. Let's see if I can hunt. I got something. Let's continue. Oh.
You folks fixin' to cross the river now? Them fools would just plunge right into the water without checking the depth first. Best way to get yourself killed.
I think so too.
Thought I just gave you some.
Ooh, I'll take some bacon for some lard.
This river doesn't look too deep. Let's ford it.
Pleased to see you. You folks missed a good time last night. Another train camped close by, and we had a bit of a dance. I declare, my tired feet came to life hearing that fiddler. I danced aplenty. It feels nearly like back home to have neighbors and a gathering. I've made some dear friends whom I hope will continue to see in years to come. Partake of a bit of music whenever it's offered. It'll lighten your spirits and bring lots of fine memories to carry you through the following day. My heart's so light right now, this washing chore hardly feels like work at all.
Girl, you ain't taking all my ammonia for an axe, you dirty Oh, she almost made me say something.
You know, this riverbank makes for a good resting place. Let's rest here a time before crossing.
That's all she wanted to do was go sleep somewhere.
I reckon fording's the best way to cross this river.
Too many people at the river. Oh no, is the game crashing? Okay.
never realized there'd be such a crowd of wagons trying to cross the river at one time.
So we had to wait our turn. And then the wagon tipped over.
I knew we shouldn't have been going so fast through this kind of terrain.
Boy, shut up. We lost some. I didn't see what we lost.
According to our guidebook, this is the St. Joseph Road Junction. One fork goes west, while the other goes back east. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm heading west. That's what we're here for.
I'm having second thoughts about this venture. I would seriously consider heading back to Missouri.
Damn. Why am I such a bad shot right now? Oh. What is the hitbox? Got it. Got 166 pounds of game. I was bitten by a bear. Where did this bear come from? Let's treat it with antiseptic. Let's go to the Oregon Trail. Ooh, a ranch.
Howdy, stranger. I see you've joined the Great Migration West. I've been living out on these plains hunting buffalo for pretty near as long as I can remember. It's hard to kill a buffalo with a single shot. You gotta hit him just right. Careful, a wounded buffalo can be a fearsome critter.
Okay, good to know.
I sure would like to stop here for a bit. I could use some fresh supplies.
I'm mad rub salt in the wound was an option.
Don't waste your time on these penny ante stations and trading posts. They got next to nothing, and what they do got, they try to cheat you over.
Ain't got no need to stop here.
You got no medicine? You wasn't lying. Rock Creek Station.
Let's stop here a while. I'd like to see what they have here.
I do want sacks of potatoes. What the hell are the Narrows?
Time is a-wasting. Let's get out.
I reckon this must be what they call the Narrows. Least it looks pretty narrow to me. Well, the trail gets so narrow here that the wagons have to go single file. On one side there's a steep cliff, and on the other side a river. Not much room to spare. I'd suggest we take it slow and easy through here. The trail looks mighty rough.
Let's keep going.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Oh my God. Damn. The hell is that? What is that? Hold on. I'm gonna wait till it gets closer. I think it's eating. Oh, it was eating. Got only 72 pounds a game. Well, let's go. Yeah, I don't know why last time we just stopped. I guess y'all are right because everybody was so freaking sick. The coast of Nebraska.
Time is a waste.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
Fine scenery round these parts.
All right, let's just keep going.
You folks looking to do some trading? Trading is one of the main things people do out here at forts. Why, it's pert near a form of entertainment for some souls. Keep a sharp eye out on your supplies and your money. There's some unscrupulous types around here that wouldn't mind relieving you of some of your possessions.
Heck, we should visit the fort. I've never seen a real fort before.
Maybe they have a doctor here.
Let's visit the fort.
At every fort or trading post along the trail, prices have been higher than at the previous place. This is outrageous. They're taking advantage of us. If I had the chance to do it all over again, I'd buy more supplies at the beginning of our journey. Well, we might as well get what we need right here. Goodness knows it'll probably be even more expensive further down the road.
Howdy do, neighbor. Are you in need of my services? You won't find a blacksmith much better than me. When I'm finished with my current batch of repairs, I'll be pleased to help you. I can make or repair wheel rims, shoe your animals, what have you, and I charge reasonable rates. Your animals and your wagon are the only things that'll assure your success on this journey. Worn out or sore-footed animals can get you in a heap of trouble. Take good care of them, and they'll take good care of you.
This might be a good place to rest a while. Just what I said. We've done enough traveling for the time being. It won't hurt to stop for a day or two. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. Let's stop here to rest.
Wait a minute. Just let me finish writing this in my diary. There. You know, I don't know what we'd do if it weren't for these forts along the way. It sure is a comfort to me knowing that even way out here in the wilderness, every now and then there's a place where we can relax a spell. I vote we stay here a couple days and rest up. It won't do any of us no good if we exhaust ourselves.
I'm looking at what we don't have. Ooh, onion.
They tell me someone in this wagon train is looking for a doctor. Is that true? Well, to be honest with you, I haven't been in regular practice for a number of years, but I'll be right pleased to do what I can. Next time you get to a town with a decent pharmacist, you might want to stock up on some basic medicines. Of course, you might have a pretty good supply already.
Welcome, folks. Pleased to meet you. Sorry we can't boast much in the way of accommodations. The few quarters here ain't a heap much bigger than a monk's cell. We'd be mighty appreciative of a bit of entertainment in the evening. Most travelers come around to share a bit of news, and there's always somebody who can tell a good tale. You could try that bit of level ground just over yonder for camping.
Every fought a trade.
Okay, so yeah, we can leave. Look at that mouse. Is that a mouse or what is that? Ew. Grace has a bad cold. Will olive oil help that? We'll give you something. Got it. Is that a bear? Damn. Oh, that made me sad. Has anyone ever eaten bear meat? Oh well. Got 232 pounds of game. Grace might need a little bit of help. So we're gonna rest here. I've had deer, gator, and ostrich before. I've only had deer. My mom had gator. She said it tastes like chicken. Bad mosquitoes.
We can hardly sleep at night with all these mosquitoes buzzing and biting. I wouldn't advise pushing ourselves any harder.
All these mosquitoes buzzing and biting. I don't know why that was funny, the way she said that. Strangers ahead.
I wouldn't mind hearing what they have to say. Could provide useful information about the trail ahead.
You've only had frog. How does frog taste? Y'all, I am so glad there are no vegans in my audience. They be like, what the hell?
Buen día. My name is Josefina Iturrieta de Panicelo. I am traveling to meet my husband in Texas, but we are taking a long route so that I may see more of this beautiful country. He preceded me there to establish our new rancho near Paso del Norte. Everything is now ready, so I go now to join him. My husband is a wealthy man with a great deal of land and many herds of cattle.
Does he want a sister husband?
Do not be misled into thinking your good fortune lay in gold or silver. Precious metals are a scourge. Land is the only sure source of wealth. When you reach your new home, raise cattle or hardy crops. People need to eat. That is the true path to success.
Snake bite! Isaac has been bitten by a rattlesnake. Give patient lots of exercise for a snake bite. Are you serious?
We should stop and rest. Rest is important for recovery from a snake bite.
We're gonna use antiseptic. Isaac has had a turn for the worse. Y'all, what do we do? Let's rest. Isaac is still feeling really bad.
This fog is as thick as my grandmother's bean soup.
Oh.
We oughtn't keep traveling in weather like this.
I thought she just said, this dog is as thick as my grandmother.
We ought to consider the terrain. If there's anything dangerous up ahead, like narrow canyon trails, we should stop until this fog clears up.
Hi Jada, how you doing? I believe the frogs I had were fried, but in my opinion, I could not tell the difference between frogs and chicken. The texture didn't bother me much. Oh, interesting. Let's go hunt. Oh, we need some more bullets. I see a rabbit. We did good. Only 9 pounds.
Top of the day to you, friend. Name's Casey O'Neill, late of County Clare in Old Ireland. All my relations said that the only place in the world for a young man to go to make his way nowadays is America. So I booked my passage, and now here I am, on my way to an unspoiled land, ready for enterprise. I've heard it said that there are many cutoffs to take to shorten this journey. That by taking all the shortcuts, you can save many days on the trail. And why not? Saving time and provisions is worth the risk.
Mm-hmm. You ain't taking my odds.
Howdy, name's Austin Billings. I'm traveling with my wife Sophie. We hail from Texas. I bought my way out of slavery working as a part-time cowhand. And Sophie was a free woman who earned a living. Some people push themselves too hard because they're afraid of the winter.
They repeat a lot of this. Like, once you see certain people, they say the same stuff. Wagon stuck in deep sand.
If you double team your animals, you should be able to pull out of that sand.
Double team the animal. Oh, now there's a thunderstorm. The accent is a little off, but I like it.
This storm is so fierce, we can hardly see ahead of us. I say we should wait it out.
Let's celebrate the 4th. Check the river conditions. Appears extremely treacherous, so we shouldn't ford it.
This river doesn't look too deep. Let's ford it.
No, it said it was treacherous.
Weather's not right for crossing a river. We should wait.
Exactly. I agree with her.
I don't like the looks of the river right now. Let's wait before crossing.
Let's wait like 5 days. Because it's still like rainy.
I think we should cross the river now.
We should wait a while before crossing.
Yeah, it looks really bad. Oh! Isaac drowned? Oh well.
I've seen bigger anthills than this. What's the delay?
Check the hills conditions. It doesn't look very steep. That's good. Let's use ropes and check. Ah! We lost 9 pounds of bacon, a pound of cheese. Oh my gosh.
It horrifies me every time I witness an accident like that, but we must learn from our mistakes to avoid similar incidents in the future.
Let's just go. Oh, that made me sad. Hopefully we can find somewhere else to stock up on some supplies. Oh, another hill. Doesn't look very steep.
Make sure everyone locks their wagon wheels before going down this hill. We don't want any runaway wagons.
Lock the wheels and continue.
Let's move on.
I say we continue on our way.
Okay.
We're gonna have to stop and rest a bit. It's hotter than a Roman candle at a 4th of July parade.
Lord Jesus.
What an amazing sight. Land sakes, I've never seen nothing like that before. They call these courthouse and jail rocks, and I do see the resemblance. Well, it does take some imagination, but that's something I have plenty of. Advice? Heck no. Right now, you'd probably be better off asking one of these rattlesnakes you see round here for advice.
Let's move on.
I say we continue on our way.
Goodness, have you ever seen anything like that before? Well, you hear stories and see pictures of things like this, but it's nothing compared to actually seeing the real thing. My father, who journeyed out in these parts back in the 30s, says we ought to keep moving all the time. Winter will be coming before we know it.
Oh, that's true. We're in August. I'll take some biscuits.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
I don't see any red, so let's stop and gather some vegetables.
Time is a-wasting.
I hear terrible stories about wagon parties running out of food before Oregon. The whole party starving to death.
Yeah. I wonder when that happened.
We must check our supplies often. We might not get there as soon as we think. Always plan for the worst, I always say.
Let's move on.
Let's keep going.
I say we continue on our way.
Okay. Animal injured stepping on a hole. Aww.
Maybe we ought to take it a bit slower around here.
We should wait a while before crossing.
I say we ought to float across this here river.
We should wait.
Seems pretty tranquil. Let's float. Oh, we're at another fort. Thank goodness.
This would be an excellent place to rest for a few days before continuing our journey.
How's doing, friends? You must belong to that wagon train that just pulled in. I'm a scout round about these parts. I hire myself out to the army, wagon train surveyors, just about anyone in need of my services. Sorry I can't help you folks right now. I got me a contract and I'm sticking to it. Rest up here for a day or two and restock your supplies. But don't waste too much time. You'd best be heading on your way soon to beat the snows.
That's true, because it's going to start snowing soon.
Rest up here for a day or two and restock your supplies. But don't wait.
It always pleases me to see more people moving out west. This'll be a great and grand country someday, you know. Why, expanding the horizons of civilization out here in the wilderness just thrills me to the bone to think on it. Don't be led astray by anyone or anything promising shortcuts or quick fixes. They ain't any. Stay on the main trail and work hard. That's the only sure path.
You need clothes like that? I'm so minimal. I'm so terrible. Do we need clothes? Can't we just go around stinking?
Keep heading west.
Let's keep going.
All right. Where are going?
These mosquitoes are driving me crazy. Let's pick up our pace and get away from here as soon as we can.
Time is a-wasting.
Fine scenery, Ron.
Ah, more wagon people. Are you here to slaughter more buffalo like the group that passed by 4 days ago?
Oh my gosh.
I'd never seen such waste. They killed 10 times what they needed for food and left most of the carcasses to rot. Luckily, after the coyotes had finished with them, we gathered the bones to make tools. If you must kill for food, good, but don't kill any more than that. The well-being of our people depends on the buffalo.
I think we ought to keep going.
Just wasteful. Ooh, see, that looks like a red flower. I don't,
I sure would like some fresh vegetables.
That's gonna make somebody sick. Ignore those. Pretty tranquil. Oh no. We lost 18 pounds of bacon. Well, let's go to this trading post. We still got a lot of bacon though. But we need some biscuits. I hate that even in today's age, hunting for sport is so sad to me. I had a teacher that tried to explain to me that the reason people hunt for sport is so that there's not an overpopulation of like deer and stuff. Because apparently that's bad for them to be overpopulated. It didn't make much sense to me. I'm like, that sounds like you're just making a fucking excuse and trying to justify it. I had a friend that she doesn't live in the middle of nowhere, but she lived close to the woods. And they had an issue because they kept hearing gunshots and they're like, what's going on? They were hunting in those woods and they had to like call the police like, hey, y'all need to tell folks to stop hunting in these woods near our house. We don't want to get hit by a stray bullet.
This may be our last chance for a while to buy or trade for supplies.
Oh shoot. See what else they got.
Fine scenery round these parts.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
I feel like the deer have been managing their population just fine for hundreds of years or more. Humans come in and destroy everything they touch. Hashtag Thanos was right. Yeah, he was basically like they're overpopulated and the overpopulation is making them starve to death. So would you rather them starve to death or would you rather us hunt them? I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me. I was like, you're just trying to justify the fact that y'all like just hunting animals. Now, my family, they would hunt and make food out of them. And I'm like, that's different. Like hunting for food, because like I said, I've had deer before because my great uncle would hunt deer and make deer meat. But like, my teacher, no, they weren't making food out of the animals. They were just hunting them for sport. I was like, okay.
I think we ought to keep...
Let's move on.
We met a man yesterday who said he'd already been to California. His report bore a good account of the country and the quality of the land to be had. That was a relief to hear. Thunderation, I've been working for other folks all my life. In the new land, I'm going to have my own land and herd. Yes, sir, I can hear them cattle calling my name. I hear California's the best place for raising cattle. Acres of wild oats keep 'em fat and happy. Oregon's more country for farming and lumbering.
That's not bad for Anvil.
Land sakes, the trail round through here looks like it was hit by a tornado. Bits of stuff scattered all about the place. There's food tins, cast-off furniture, and goods of all descriptions. I reckon lots of folks don't plan too well, and they wind up having to lighten their loads. When I see that abandoned flour and bacon, I can't help but think about the hungry miles there'll be up in the mountains. If you gotta lighten your load, Spend some time thinking about the trail ahead. You'll need food and warm clothes more than anything else.
Oh yeah, warm clothes. Oops.
I fear we've grown rather shabby. My shoes have worn out, and our clothes have nearly become rags. The trail affords us few opportunities for renovation. We've had some luck fishing, better than hunting sometimes. One gentleman in our party brought some fishing hooks. I do declare those little hooks have saved us a good deal of grief.
Technically, your teacher is probably correct just by simply looking at the food chain system, but it sounds like a loophole in ethics because Hartz is correct about the deer population being stable. Yeah, and to like bring context, this was a science teacher, so it wasn't like some freaking hillbilly math teacher that just made some stuff up. I wouldn't trust your teacher.
I do hope you're being sure to give yourselves frequent rests along the way. That's especially important when someone's injured or ailing. And be careful not to push yourselves too hard.
The dust sometimes creates such a trouble, it suffocates the animals and people alike. When it's real bad, nothing stays clean and no morsel of food is left untouched. I long for a bath and a breath of clean, sweet air. But the times when we run low of water and aren't near a river, them's the worst. Nothing worries me more than a shortage of water. I feel I was wholly unprepared for this journey. I'd hesitate to offer any advice excepting to stay close to the warm hearth of home.
Can't hardly see where we're going. Maybe we ought to stop for now.
Thick dust from other wagons.
Let's try to get past them other wagons. See how they like to eat our dust.
I'm scared. Let's slow down. Let's rest.
Why, hello. Come sit a spell and talk. I do declare that I'm starting to weary of this journey. No butter, cheese, or fresh fruit since Fort Laramie. Bless me, but I'd rather have my larder full of food back home than have our names carved on that there rock. Well, 'tis a sight more cheery than all the graves we passed. I don't know about you, but I'll be sure to stock up on good food the next chance we get. I just hope we can hold out till the next fort or trading post.
I'll take some bacon.
I say we continue on our way.
Devil's Gate.
Fine scenery round these parts.
He thinks everything's fine scenery.
I think we ought to keep...
Time is a waste. Let's move. Time is a waste.
Keep back. You ain't passing us. We got no wish to be eating your dust. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I maintain a suspicion of folks that's too inquisitive. Just keep back there where you are. You try to get past us and there'll be trouble.
Jeez.
I don't like the looks of the trail over there on the Deep Sands Road.
Uh-oh.
I suggest you look in the guidebook to determine the correct road.
It don't matter to me which way we go, long as it's going west.
I wouldn't want to have to cross this river any more than I have to, especially with the trail as rough as it is around here.
I'm not reading all that. She said she don't like the Deep Sands Road, so we'll take the 3 crossings.
This river doesn't look too deep. Let's ford it.
Another river? Oh, wow.
I don't like the looks of the river right now. Let's wait before crossing.
It looks tricky. Yeah, let's wait. Okay, now we can ford. Oh my gosh, how many are there?
Oh, another group of immigrants going west, no? Getting so this country is as crowded as St. Louis. I've lived out here in the wilderness for more than 20 years, trapping the beaver. None but to be careful crossing rivers like this. Sometimes they're shallow and don't look like much, but the banks can be steep and the rocks slippery. Maybe there is mud or quicksand. Rivers are the most dangerous thing, far more dangerous than Indians.
Lord. Okay, let's ford it. Okay, we got past it. We did it.
Top of the day to you, friend. Name's Casey O'Neill, late of County Clare in Old Ireland. All my relations said that the only place in the world for a young man to go to make
we
his
already
way
talked to
nowadays
you.
is America.
Maybe we better consult our guidebook before deciding which road to take. Maybe
Oops. Well, have you ever seen anything like this before in your life? Why, they said that if you dig a shallow hole round here, you'll strike freshwater ice. And here it is, just like they said it'd be. Imagine that. Cool ice, out here in the middle of this barren wasteland.
You like Casey.
Get a bucket and get some ice for yourself. I can't wait to get back to my wagon, show this to the others, and write about it in my diary.
Road to South Pass Deep Sand Route. That say diarrhea. Oh, that does not say diary. Okay, South Pass, famous gradual pass through the Rocky Mountains. Now what about Deep Sand Route? Why is this not in alphabetical order? So I think we're going to go to the road to South Pass. We're going to go that way. Uh-oh.
Buen día. My name is Josefina Iturrieta de Panicelo.
Oh, we already talked to you.
Howdy, we're having to lighten the load on our wagon. I've carried my mother's framed mirror all the way from home. It's with great effort that I cast off this last gentle reminder of the dear friends and family I've left behind. But our success in reaching the end of the trail is of greater import. None save to do whatever you can to make the work on your animals a little easier. Lighten your load, rest 'em often, take good care of 'em. If you lose your animals, you're in danger of losing your life.
Howdy, partner. Good to see ya. All along the trail, we find wagon irons and keg hoops cast off, piles of bones marking the remains of someone's prized animal. Like our poor stock, I'm plumb wore out. Afraid I ain't one to give advice. You might take it, and then you'd be in hot water for sure.
I'm Isabella. I'm traveling with the Raleighs and their people.
My job is to keep after the cows and watch the children. My husband Fred is the ox driver. Best there is.
She might be a slave.
I was born in Delaware. My father used to tell me stories of Africa and promise one day we'd find ourselves going home. But I don't know if I'm getting closer or farther away with all this walking. Keep a good eye on those animals of yours and don't let them get too overtired. A dead animal's no good to nobody except maybe the butcher. And out here in this awful place, I'd rather be moving than eating.
Like, they don't want to, like, say it. But if you know, you know.
I recommend we double team the animals before trying to make our way up this hill.
Or I don't know, because the other dude said he bought his way out of slavery. Hold on. This is 1848. Let me look. I hate how I looked this up and a Marvel movie pops up. This is before so if this is 1848, this is before the American Civil War, so she was probably a slave. Stretch it up.
Buen dia.
Okay, we already talked. Let's double team and continue. Ooh.
I don't know about that shortcut. If you ask me, people usually wind up regretting shortcuts.
Ain't that the truth?
Maybe we better consult our guidebook before.
Don't waste your time on these penny ante stations.
Why, I hear that the Lander Cutoff can shave 100 miles or more off the journey. Sounds like a good choice to me.
Let's look in. Okay, so they got the Lander Cutoff and the road to South Pass. They say the road to South Pass is good, but let's look at the Lander Cutoff. Why is this not in alphabetical order? Well, I think it's in the order that you would come to stuff. Trails split at the site of trading posts with some supplies. The Lander Cutoff, which provides a shortcut to the Fort Hall over a rough and dry road, splits off to the right, heading due west. The main Oregon Trail continues forward. So yeah, we're not gonna. They said rough and dry, so we're not gonna. How'd we lose all that bacon? Oh, because we dropped it. Let's keep going to the road to the South Pass. Oh, we're at South Pass.
This is a good place to rest for a while. There's lots of good water here.
I say we continue on our way.
think it's time we be moving on now.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Let's hunt. I don't have any bullets. Oopsie. Girl, keep going. Oh, the animals are exhausted, so we gotta stop and rest.
So this is the famous parting of the ways. I hear that those who want to go to Oregon should head for Fort Hall, while those bound for Utah and California should go to Fort Bridger.
According to our guidebook, this is the parting of the ways. The road forking off to the right leads directly to Fort Hall along the Sublet Cutoff. It's the shortest way to Oregon. But the left fork leads to Fort Bridger, which is closer than Fort Hall. It's also the shortest path to Utah and California. That depends on your needs. If you have plenty of supplies and don't fear a shortage of water, take the cutoff. But if you need supplies soon and want to play it safe, you should probably stick to the main trail, even if it is the longer route. According to our guide, the road forking off to the right leads directly to Fort Hall along the Sublet Cutoff. It's the shortest way to Oregon.
Let's go to Fort Bridger. Oh, I see a bear. Let's wait. It says this one's a little tricky.
Welcome to the lands of the Shoshone. I am Washakie, a chief of my people. We have been friends of the Americans for many years. The Mormon ferry is a good way to cross the river, but you have to pay, unless you are Mormons too. But even if you pay, it is worth it. If you do not want to take the ferry, some of the young men in my village will help you cross. It is usually best to caulk your wagon and float. The river can be very deep.
Not the young man helping us cross. Oh my.
Welcome to the lands of the Shoshone. The Mormon.
I'll take some boots.
What are we waiting for?
So he said caulk it. Oh, let's hire them to help. Okay. Take a horse.
Can you help us find a doctor? My pa is sick, and we may not be able to travel till he gets better. We've been pushing too hard, and our health has suffered. When pa can travel again, we'll go at a slower pace. Maybe you ought to do the same.
So yeah, y'all were right. That was the reason we weren't moving in that last playthrough, because everybody was sick.
Let's keep going.
Nothing you can do about the dust. It was here long before we came along, and it'll still be here long after we're gone.
I declare, I'm sure glad we made it to this here fort. It ain't exactly civilization, but it's the best we seen in a good long time. I'm going to see what kind of supplies they have over here in this store or trading post. I hear some of these frontier forts have plenty of provisions, while others ain't got much more than salt pork and rancid flour. If I was you, I'd check my supplies and see if there's anything I need before even thinking about moving on.
Howdy. I'm one of the regulars here at the fort. I'm here for the adventure and the steady pay. The conditions is tolerable, and I can send a bit of money home to my ma. I've been here since last spring. Before that, I was part of a troop down by Santa Fe. We travel out most days, checking the area and calling on the immigrants. You might take advantage of this place to rest a while and build up your strength for the next part of your journey. And maybe you wouldn't mind sharing a bit of your home cooking with the poor feller? I've a mighty longin' for my sweet mama's fine victuals.
It's October already. Man, how many days left? That's true. I didn't even know it was October.
Wait a minute. Just let me finish writing this in my diary.
Now we're gonna have ammo again. I want another horse. You live in the tropics, so snow comes for us if you live in the north of the United States around September. If you live in the south, you might not get snow. You might get a little something, but it'll get like rainy and cold. Like, so in the south, you get like rain, but it doesn't get cold enough for the rain to turn to snow. So that's kind of the difference. But it just be feeling so nasty. So I would say September. Oh yeah, we need a shovel. Let's take 2 shovels. Ooh, salmon. Ooh. Okay. Looks like we got some stuff.
You folks looking to do some trading?
I declare.
My family and I travel with 40 other families to the valley of the Great Salt Lake to seek religious freedom. As you know, back east, Mormons are persecuted. In Utah, we're joining together to build a new community, changing the desert into farmland. If you're heading for California, don't take the Hastings Cutoff through the Great Salt Lake Desert. My relatives in the Mormon city have written me letters telling me of terrible misery along that route. It's a shortcut, all right, to your death.
Okay, so we won't go through there. Oh, yes, use a rifle. Oh, why it sound like that? took 585 pounds of game. Oh, shot 5. So we weren't able to carry it all. Oh, that stinks.
This fog is as thick as my grandmother's bean soup. We oughtn't keep traveling in weather like this.
Oop, I didn't mean to continue. It seemed we were fine.
Pleased to see you. You folks missed a good time last night.
Okay, you already talked.
I'm Natalia Nyasnyakovich. My family is going to the big valley.
Yeah,
in the
that was
west,
surprisingly
where
good
there
shooting
is
on my
so
part.
much good land. We are from St. Petersburg. We have many great mountains in Russia, but not near where we lived. I have never seen such mountains as the ones here in America. At the next hills or mountains we come to, we will share with another wagon to do what they call double teaming animals. Maybe that will work well for you.
I don't know how much further I can go on, but we're more than halfway. I suppose it would be foolish to turn back now.
All you do is complain. Okay, West End. Yeah, let's keep to the Fort Hall Road.
This fog...
Extremely treacherous. Let's take a toll bridge. A big hill.
I've been cogitating on this, and I think we should wait for the weather and soil to improve before attempting this hill.
What's the problem? It's all downhill from here.
Oh, you're funny.
Look at the way them folks is struggling to get down the big hill. Half of 'em don't know what the heck they're doing. Big Hill is one of the worst places you're liable to come across. It's bad enough when the weather's dry, but hoo-wee, when it's wet and raining, you couldn't give me all the greenbacks in Philadelphia to try it. When the weather's bad, don't even think of going down a hill like this. Wait till it dries up a mite, and be sure to take precautions, like using one of them fallen pine logs over there as an anchor on your wagon. Makes it less likely to break away.
Anchor wagon and continue. Oh, we did it. A post site. Let's check the abandoned building. Oh, we found a box of saleratus.
Good to see you, friend. I'm the Reverend Paul Grigsby, originally hailing from Schenectady, New York. I came out here to the wilderness to found a mission among the Indians, but my wife, Cecilia, God rest her soul, died of cholera back along the Platte.
Cholera.
And now my colleagues have all given up the calling to go hunting gold in the California hills. Keep your faith while those all around you sink into despair. You know, this used to be a trading post run by a fellow named Pegleg Smith. He's gone now and left this building here to rot all by itself. Keep your faith while those all around you sink into despair. You know,
did he
this
just
used to
not
be a
record the
trading post
final
run by
line?
a fellow named Pegleg Smith. He's gone now and left this building here to rot all by itself.
Oh, they just didn't record the final line. I'll take a blanket.
Fine scenery round these parts.
Soda Springs.
Let's move on. Time is a wasting.
This isn't our last chance to go to California, you know. The turnoff to the main California Trail is still further down the road.
Maybe we better consult our guidebook before...
Which way is west?
So we're gonna still go the fort hallway. Thirst? I didn't know we didn't have water. Let's visit the fort.
Hey, what say you we have ourselves a wingding tonight? It's been a good long time since we've had a regular fandango. You know what they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And we sure have been working hard out on the trail, haven't we? We should take it easy more, enjoy ourselves. I'm gonna go and see some of the others and see if they don't feel the same way.
Excuse me. Do we gather water by just, they ate all the ham? You ham eating ass motherfuckers.
Howdy.
Say not the ham. They're eating all the ham. Ordinary river. Let's ford the river. No. Oh, we lost gunpowder. We lost socks. No.
Which way is west?
I don't believe all them wonder stories about how good it is in California. My cousin went to Oregon 2 years ago, and her letter reports that it's the next best thing to paradise.
Maybe we better consult.
So we're gonna rest and we're gonna go the Oregon Trail because the name of the game is Oregon Trail. It was cold.
I recommend that we halt the wagon train for a time being and warm ourselves around the campfires.
Yep, November, it would be cold.
Time is a waste.
I think it's time we.
Let's keep.
Fine scenery round the.
Let's rest here. This is a good run, by the way, especially since you've gotten so far on your second try. Yeah, because the first try was a failure. Now it's like, oh. Well, I think because I did quick start this time and I didn't like have the pressure of trying to start up everything because I didn't know what I was doing. Let's ford it. Fallen rocks.
There must be another path we can take.
Try to find another path. We weren't able to find another path. Wait for conditions to improve. I'm my gosh, it's taking forever. Conditions have not improved. Try to clear the path. No! Replace it. Okay, so we had another one. Slow down.
Time is away. Let's move on.
Let's keep.
Okay, let's continue. Y'all, we gotta rest, cause y'all be drinking up all the water. The first try as a test run doesn't count. Another time machine game. So no, this is Oregon Trail. So, hey Chocolate, this takes place in 1848. And basically we're traveling, trying to get to Oregon to, you know, start a new life. You know, back when people were in America, but they hadn't like fully seen all of America. So you have the option of either traveling to Oregon in 1848 or like California. Mind you, this is 1848 before the Civil War. So if you see some people of color pop up, a lot of them are probably, you know, yeah, you know. They've kind of mentioned it. Someone said, oh, I bought my way out of slavery. But then there was someone else that's like, oh, I'm traveling with such and such family. My job is this. I'm like, okay, so I know what you got going. Okay, yeah. Like, I know what you got going. We started in May and it's November. The state is a wild ride. Oh, it is a wide ride. Oh my gosh, it's been over a year. Okay.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
Time is a wasting.
I think we ought to keep going.
I say we continue on our way.
It's cold, so we gotta wait.
What? Stop and rest in this here freezing weather? Heck, if you ask me, we better keep moving.
Okay, let's keep going then. Frostbite. Yeah, let's warm her up. Oh yeah, I forgot Isaac died. Y'all remember Isaac died?
We're running low on supplies. Let's head for Fort Boise.
Is it too late for us to turn back and head for California?
Yes. Let's cross the ice.
Let's keep going.
Looks like this is another one of those places where people feel the need to go carving their names in the rock. Well, you'd think that people would have better things to do. But I suppose they're just so proud of themselves for coming all this way that they feel they need to leave a record of their accomplishment. It won't be long before we reach Fort Boise. We should be sure to stop there and buy supplies, at least those of us who need them. It would also be a good place to rest up, maybe do some wagon repairs.
Yeah, Isaac died a while ago. You remember he drowned?
Let's move on.
I think he died like last year. Oh, so now it's January. wait for conditions to improve since it's like really cold. Okay, it's getting a little warmer. Oh, it's my birthday. Conditions have not improved well. Let's continue. We've traveled over 1,500 miles. Ew. Mary?
About the only thing you can do for a bad cold is get lots of rest and drink lots of fluids.
That's a, what do they call that cat? A mountain cat. Girl, take some olive oil. Nasty ass. Those cats are like so grumpy looking, but they're so cute. Ooh, let's check the abandoned buildings. We found a hunting knife, a 30-yard spool of mending yarn. Ooh.
I think it's time.
I say we continue.
River is frozen. We can cross the ice. No, it wasn't a lynx or a minx. Hold on, I can find it because I saw them on TikTok. They are so freaking cute. And they look so grumpy. They're like, round. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes it's hard for me to like find TikToks because anytime there's a shirtless man that pops up in my feed, I like the video. So it's like, oh wait, where's that video of that cute animal that's like buried deep within the TikToks of shirtless men? Oh my gosh, where is it? Did I pass it? Oh my goodness. What the hell is that? I was looking up on Google, mountain cat. You're guilty of doing the same, like, oh, it's a shirtless man. I have to like the video. Mountain cat. Not the Andean. Let me type in fat mountain. Fluffy mountain cat. What's that? Palace cat. It's called a palace cat. That's what it was. They're so big and fluffy. Like they're the same size as normal cats, but they big and fluffy and they have like big lungs so they can survive in the high mountains. You can't have them as pets because they're not used to not being in the high mountains, so they'll get sick really easy. But they look so grumpy. They're not very sociable though, because they're not used to people.
Which way is west?
Now, why in heaven's name would anybody want to go back to Three Islands?
Which way is...
Okay, so let's look at our book. Farewell Bend. For the South Ultimate. Okay. So she says she don't know why anyone would go to Three Islands. Trail turns to the west, leaving the Snake River behind. Okay. There's another one, a palace cat. Let's rest. We've been going nonstop. I know. It is an awesome name. I think it's spelled P-A-L-A-S, so I don't know if it's Palace, but totally adorable.
I recommend that we halt the wagon train for a time being.
It's February, so it should start getting warmer. Still snow. Okay, it got warmer. Girl! Okay, deeper into February. Okay, it's getting warmer. Just go.
I think we ought to.
Well, this here is Farewell Bend. They call it that because it's here that we say goodbye to the Snake River, which we've followed now for hundreds of miles, ever since Fort Hall. We're getting close to the end of our journey, but we still got some mighty rough country up ahead of us. Lots of hills to go up and down. No time to slack off now.
All right. Oh my God. Y'all, it's February. Why is it still so cold? We have no meat. Just go. Y'all pissing me off. We probably need to go hunt. Slow down. With y'all cold asses. Let's go hunting. Oop. Got to reload the gun. Damn. Damn. Got that one. Where is the hitbox? Well, we got 8 pounds of meat, so we got a little bit of meat. Animal injured. Let's rest here. There's the palace cat. A blizzard. That's a really pretty image.
We shouldn't stay put and let the snow pile up around us. We might get trapped. Let's keep going.
That's actually a good idea. Snowbound.
What's a little snow? Let's keep going.
Let's just double team. Okay, we got past it. Ooh.
I've been cogitating on this, and I think we should wait for the weather and soil to improve before attempting this hill.
Make sure everyone locks their wagon wheels before going down this hill. We don't want any runaway wagons.
Maybe we can set up a windlass and use some ropes to lower our wagons down the hill gradually.
Let's wait. We're out of meat. Oh, the bitch fell.
If there are any injuries, we have to make sure the wounds are treated properly. We don't want them to get infected.
Okay, we got some meat. Let's use ropes or chains. Okay. We did it.
I recommend that we...
Let's just slow down. Livestock injured. Oh no. I'm glad I got another horse. Fallen rocks.
It'll probably take us a day or two to clear those rocks out of our way, but I don't think we have much choice. Let's get to work on it.
Dead Men Pass.
What could possibly go wrong simply going down a hill?
Girl, you act like we didn't have like 3 wagons tip over and somebody drown.
I've been cogitating on this, and I think...
Make sure everyone locks their wagon wheels.
Let's lock the wheels. Up, and we tipped over. And we lost soap, so everybody gonna be stinking. A doe came
I think
in.
it's time we be...
Hey there. I hope you folks weren't thinking of heading up north of here on the old trail. Well, ain't nothing to go to up there no more. The Whitman Mission's been in ruins ever since the Indian attack, and Fort Walla Walla is now abandoned because of the Indian troubles. Just keep heading west. It's the shortest way to get to the Dalles anyway. You should be all right as long as you stick to the main road.
Losing soap is tragic, it really is. They gonna be stinking. No, we got no fruit, no vegetables.
Hello!
That's so silly.
Hello!
Stop that. Let's take a ferry. McDonald Ford. Starvation. Go hunting. I think I see a... Ooh, ricochet. Okay, so we got some more food. We'll just take a fair. Oh. Y'all, we're almost there. Let's visit the fort. Oh, we're out of all the food. That's true. We do need to trade soon.
You folks looking to do some trading? Trading is one of the main...
No, I'm not trading that for a horse. Oh wait, I do want to see...
I understand you folks are in need of a doctor. Well, I'll take a look at the patient and see if there's anything I can do to help. Eat well, drink lots of fluids, and get plenty of rest. Best.
So does he heal? I guess he healed?
I wouldn't risk the river as long as there's some other option.
Oh, we're so close to Oregon.
I think it's time we be moving on now.
We are so close, you guys.
This hill looks mighty steep. I'd be careful going up there. This hill looks...
This must be what they call Devil's Half Acre, and right after is Barlow Pass. We gotta go up this real steep hill. What do you think? Are the conditions okay for making a stab at it? We could double team our animals together. We'll pull my wagon up first, and then we'll come on back down and pull your wagon up. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Let's double team. Oh no, the wagon tipped over. Now everybody gonna be naked.
Fine scenery round these parts.
I'd find some logs or big rocks to use as anchors while going downhill. That would slow our descent and make mishaps less likely.
Maybe we can set up a windlass and use some ropes to lower our wagons down the hill gradually.
Oh my god, it fell again. Okay, that's not working. Okay, we anchored it. We can pay a toll.
This fog is as...
We're right there, you guys. You've reached Oregon City. We did it, you guys. We reached Oregon. Oregon, Oregon. We're not saying that. Dale settled in the Willamette Valley of Oregon in 1859, building a home of 268 acres of land. Despite some hardships on the early years, Dale proved extremely prosperous, steadily acquiring more land and becoming a leader in the growing community. Regrettably, several of Dale's descendants, including a major figure in an early 20th century government and business scandal, have managed to tarnish the family's good name. What the hell? That's not a good ending. I should have named him Bolin, but that's fine. List of legends. Bolin didn't even make the list. Well, guys, that was Oregon Trail. How amazing. We did it. We made it. Even though Isaac drowned. But that's okay. I don't think we really cared for Isaac. So, y'all, what are we gonna play tomorrow? What are we playing tomorrow? Any suggestions? Isaac was collateral damage. Yes, he was. Can't outrun nature. You're right. Oh my god, y'all, what are we playing tomorrow? Because we played Clair Obscure yesterday. We played freaking, what's the name of this damn game? Oregon Trail. What are we playing tomorrow? I can get on tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I can get on tomorrow. Because I have to be at the freaking store. So what are we playing Thursday? That's the question. Let's go to my abandonware. Because I want to like keep it like a good little mix of stuff. Did I play Disney Dreamlight Valley? I did not. I wasn't really interested in that one. I have like Disney Magical Kingdom 2 on Switch, and I was much more into that. Trying to think, y'all. My Disney kitchen. Oh, you in Mickey and Minnie's kitchen. They look so ungrateful for all that stuff they have in that kitchen. We can look through Disney games. Disney's Phonics Quest. Little Mermaid Ariel Story Studio. Oh, I used to have that game. I played that game so much. Yeah, the show won't be on tomorrow. Oh, Lord, not 101 Dalmatians. Disney Trivia Challenge. A lot of y'all will probably win that. Y'all be like, hold my beer. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Mulan storybook. I played that one. I had the Pocahontas storybook. I didn't have the Hunchback one. I think I had the Winnie the Pooh one. And for some reason, it used to scare me. Pooh and that honey. I'm like, Pooh the honey is not that good. Like, Pooh, stop it. Cinderella's Castle Designer. Cinderella's Dollhouse. Donald Duck Going Quackers. Oh, that's that Crash Bandicoot knockoff. Disney's Hercules. Disney's Lilo and Stitch. There's 2 Lilo and Stitch games. One looks like a Crash Bandicoot knockoff. Disney Mickey Mouse Toddler. One Disney game that I really want to play is that one where you play as Mickey or Minnie, and it's like an action game. It's like an action puzzle game. I played a little bit of it. It only came out on GameCube. It was so fun. But like it would keep crashing on the emulator. And I'm like, why? Monsters Inc. I'm thinking of a game to play for Wednesday so I can go ahead and get that set up. That's a good genre. I want adventure. Most popular adventure games. Of course, Oregon Trail's popping up. Super Solvers. The hell? I don't know if I want to play Darkseid. That looks scary. The platforming games. Yeah, I think I know which ones you're talking about. Ooh, Winx Club is really popular on here. That was a decent little action game. I will say the Winx Club action game. They kind of did their thing on that one. Stupid Invaders, what's that? Because I'm trying to find a game that Co can play. Because I'm trying to, like, you know, yesterday was Ken, today was Bowling. I want tomorrow to be Co. So maybe I'll look at Game Fools, not Captain Bible. Yeah, so I need to be looking at Game Fools. Oh, I know what we're gonna play. Where is Soap Opera Dash? That's what we're gonna play. Y'all ever heard of Soap Opera Dash? It's from the makers of Diner Dash. That's what we're gonna play. All right, so we got our game. But thank you everyone for joining me on this Oregon Trail. And okay, so who I'll pop in? Ellie, Heart, Glitch, and Jada, and Chocolate. Ellie, Heart, Glitch, Jada, and Chocolate. Thank you all for popping in. Soap Opera Dash, Entice. Yes, that is going to be fun. So I will see you all then. I might have a video up tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have a video up tomorrow. Carmen Sandiego. Ooh, that could be another one. That'd be more of a bowling game. So we can come back with bowling with Carmen Let me see what Carmen Sandiego game they have in here. Did y'all watch not the Netflix cartoon? I haven't watched that one yet, but like the old one that had like Jennifer Hale on it. Carmen Sandiego's Great Chase. They got a lot of Carmen Sandiego games on here. How many games does she have? We're gonna have to like look into the Carmen Sandiego games because she has a hell of a lot of games on here. And that's not even including the new one that came out a couple years, like last year. Where's my bowling channel? You know, Chocolate, I've been thinking of making one. I did make a playlist, but I've been heavily considering making a channel for bowling and a channel for and having edited versions of the streams on there. Would y'all be interested in that? Because I didn't know people would be interested in that. Because I feel like, obviously Pajamakin is the star of the show on this channel, but I do feel like both Bowling and have their respected audiences. Is like, well, they both kind of delve into nostalgia, but I don't know, they also just give different vibes. And I will say their live streams both Bowling and Co's live streams get pretty good views. So I think there's interest there. I did make a bowling playlist. Let me see if I can find it. I made it yesterday because I was like, okay, Bowling has enough streams to where he can have his own little playlist. Oh shoot, we got to get back to freaking what's the name of it? Mario's Time Machine. We'll get back to that next week. Okay, so let me see if I can link Bowling's playlist. Now. Okay, here it is. That's a Bowling Braves playlist. It's got This Bed We Made, it's got the Sherlock Holmes game, it's got Cold Fear, Mario's Time Machine Part 1 and 2. It doesn't have the Nikki, it doesn't have when he streamed Nikki though. I didn't add those in there. Did it change my home screen the way I told it to? Okay, it finally did. That looks so sexy. I'm gonna be working on one for Co as well. Because I think Co's had quite a few streams. Co's basically taken over the Nikki streams. So that's going to be a big part of Co's thing. But yeah, Co's played Golden Hearts Juice Bar, Nikki, Richmond 11, and Barbie Magic Genie Adventure. So Co's played a good, Barbie Magic Genie Adventure, and he played my birthday stream, Barbie Gotta Have Games. So, you know, Co's been doing a few stuff. Oh shoot, I gotta add Detective Barbie to freaking Bowl. Excuse me. Did I add Detective Barbie to Bowling's playlist? No. How did I not add? I was like, I know I'm missing something. Okay, so we gotta add Detective Barbie to Bowling's playlist. Will I also come back to Cake Mania? Yes, Barty will be playing Cake Mania. I'll be ready to subscribe when the other channels are made because I'm happy to be there. Yay! Let me add freaking to the Bowling Bray. Okay, so we added Detective Barbie to the Bowling Bray playlist. So how did I miss that one? And we're gonna have to add this one to the Bowling Bray playlist. I'll do that right now. Let us see. Okay, so Bolin got 11 videos in there. I might add the Nikki videos in there, it wouldn't hurt. I also changed the images to some of the older streams. So I changed the image to this bed we made. I changed the images to the Sherlock Holmes streams as well. So those thumbnails are different. But that's all for today, guys. I gotta get started making this thumbnail for Soap Opera Dash. So until next time, see ya.
Grab your charm band, check your mirror, stepping out in pastel shimmer. Hang with Ken now, Bolin's watching, sweet Stina, why not start flexing? It's a sweet thing, it's a pink thing, it's a dream bright fantasy. It's a bold thing, it's a big thing, magic muscle, joy and energy. Welcome to the sweet Stina world. Well, it's about glow, never duller. Plays games while plans get smarter. We never fold here, never stopping. We beat the dark, then go out shopping. It's a sweet thing, it's a pink thing, it's a dream bright fantasy. It's a bold thing, it's a big thing, magic muscle, joy and energy. Welcome to the sweet Stina world. Flexing on a star so bright it glows, or the arms gleam like Saturn's ring show. Strike a pose with the meteor in tow. Hunky heroes in the cosmic flow. Galaxy flex in the starlit